Hey guys, it's Eva. So we are back for another day of Pharaoh, and as usual, we have a little bit of a weird thing. There it goes. I like to make sure it works before I start pretending it just works. And we are going to proceed with our family history, which was, as we recall, here. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. There we go. And our goal...
After many years and the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Thinis, in Upper Egypt. Here, a small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader.
Me.
Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before will prove the worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt and the other factions vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity. To build a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash. You'll find rich deposits of gold ore in Thinis, and harvesting them should be your first priority.
To the city with us. So here we have Thinis. Examine the layout a little bit. It has remembered my preference on scroll speed. There's stuff over the river. I don't know that we're getting there, because our road's on this side. And we are going to be eating ostriches. And here's our gold ore. And we need to build some stuff. So our goal is just to build a city, and one of my favorite things is that I just get to city build. So let's do some city building. I need to come along in here someplace. So we'll be building our first road along in here. That might have been a mistake. That was definitely an error in judgment. Let's redo that. Scratch that, build the road in a different spot. I want to make sure I can fit the gold mine, which takes up 2 spaces, right here, which is what I'm thinking about as I'm doing this. Okay, and then... yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and then we also need, of course, food and water and housing and all this stuff. We need a palace. We're gonna build the palace right here. And we're gonna build houses for workers to work in the palace. Palaces are pretty and everyone likes them, so they want to live nearby. But not too nearby, you know, they just want to live close enough. People are weird. Water supply. Everyone needs water. Water is incredibly important. Also, to protect our homes from fire and collapse, we're gonna put some firehouses. And some architect's posts. Because collapse is bad. You do not want your house to collapse. And the first thing these people will want to do, well, I'm going to make them mine gold. I suspect they will want to eat food or something, but gold mining is good for them. And it says employees needed. It'll say that a lot. It's like the primary thing that it says. I don't want anyone to go without work. Work is important. People need work. Nah, not there. More here. Maybe some more here. Alright. We now need to make sure they have food. So food is going to be over here someplace. Suppose, police station, village palace. Hunting lodge. Your city needs more workers. I am aware of that. There we go. And then now we'll need some bazaars. Food, bazaar. There we go. Look at the people and their lovely homes and... They don't like bazaars, so they don't actually want to live too close to them, which is a little weird, but they live in a desert, so they get some more water. Here we go. Alright, it looks like we have gold coming in. And soon we have people working at the granary and the hunting lodge.
Ostriches are nearly invisible when they put their heads in the sand.
Nearly.
I'm new here. I wonder what the city will offer to a person like me.
Work in a gold mine, mostly. It's mostly what we've got here. And ostrich meat. Seems legit. We have 0% unemployment. That is excellent.
There are so many places in poor condition. I can barely keep up.
Poor man, he's very busy.
I'm satisfied with this city.
I wish there were more workers. Well, we're working on that. They're streaming to the city. People are coming to the city.
The bazaar needs some items, and I'm going to get them. Nothing whatsoever happens here. I wish there were more shows to see.
She's bored. Poor Bunifar.
If we don't soon pay the gods more respect, they are going to dole out a miserable punishment.
Tell me more.
I'd better be extra nice to my helpers. With this many job openings in the city, I could easily lose them.
Ooh. I like the bazaar lady. She seems very practical. There, I think we're getting settled in here. We've got our little city. People keep coming to it. I love to watch the houses evolve. It's so much fun. She goes in. She will come out. And now the bazaar has 200 ostrich meat. And the houses evolve, springing to life. Now the bazaar has 0 ostrich meat. Apparently people really like that and they buy it instantly. Cool. The gods of Egypt. An Egyptian city cannot truly flourish without suitable places of worship in the form of religious temples and shrines. These should be located close to the homes that they serve and must be dedicated to one of the 5 gods. Osiris, god of the Nile. Ra, god of the kingdom. Ptah, god of craftsmen. Seth, god of destruction. And Bast, goddess of the home. Every city has different religious tendencies. In a given city, one god is usually held in particularly high esteem and is referred to as its patron god, while the other gods are worshipped as mere local deities. And others may be completely unknown. The patron god of Thinis is Bast. Both patron gods and their deities can become hostile if not shown the respect due their positions. To appease the gods, build enough temples and shrines dedicated to each of them to serve your current population. A working temple sends out a priest through nearby neighborhoods, granting residents access to the worship of his god. Temple. Priest. Zoom. Festivals. Festivals are another way to appease the gods. Build a festival pavilion in the city and instruct your overseer of the temples to hold a festival for one of the gods. Overseer of the temples. Consult the overseer of the temples to determine the status of each of the gods in any particular city and whether the gods are sufficiently appeased. Lightning bolts indicate that the god is feeling hostile towards your city, while a blue mystic symbol indicates that the god is feeling benevolent towards your city. The more you see of either, the more likely your city is to feel the god's presence, for better or worse. Click Overlay's Religion to see which houses in your city are served by temples. We only have 700 gold. And temples are expensive. But I kind of knew that. So, there. We have now built a temple. And we'll see what falls out. I suspect that temple is not good enough, but it is a temple. And we're waiting for gold to come. Overseer. Resentful. Uh-oh. We better do something about that. First, I wanted entertainment. Whoa, that was fast. As your city becomes more advanced, some citizens can enjoy leisure time activities, such as taking in a little entertainment. A wide assortment of entertainment is one of the hallmarks of a truly cultured city, but currently you can only provide entertainment in the form of jugglers. Jugglers are entertaining. Entertainment venues and jugglers. Jugglers need a venue on which to perform, the smallest of which is called a booth. Build a booth at an intersection to stage a juggling performance, and a juggler school nearby to train performers. Both need access to employee housing and enough workers to staff them. Jugglers are trained at the school when will proceed to the nearby booth to put on shows, imparting a modest amount of entertainment to the surrounding area. Bloop. Consult your overseer of diversions to learn more about your city's recreational needs. Click Overlay's Entertainment to see which houses in your city have access to entertainment. Before we do that, I want to check on the whole fire thing. I want another firehouse. I just like firehouses. I don't want things to burn down. That freaks me out. Risks. Damage is the risk of collapse. We seem to have that under control. Normal. And we're making money. Hand over fist. Booth. We saved an intersection specifically for said booth. First, let's visit. She's now apathetic. Poor woman. I like a lot of temples. Temples are good. Temples keep people happy. Temples seem good. Ooh, look at the fancy houses. We have rough cottages now. Look at all the rough cottages. Isn't that fun? We have boatloads of unemployment. Quickly, build juggler school and something else for people to work at. Like more gold mines. Yeah, we have industry. We're gonna take advantage of it, mate. Let's just see. Alright. And as we get more people, we need more hunting lodges to feed the people. They could use a temple. They have a temple now. Build them a booth. Juggler schools. Juggler schools are actually good for the area. Apparently it's funny to watch people learn to juggle. So that's okay then. Some things, however, are bad for the area. We're gonna build a juggler school down here. I bet they could use a firehouse. Okay, good. We've gotten unemployment down a little bit. That is my current goal, is to get unemployment going down. If you have too much unemployment, we were warned that there could be crime, and we don't want that. Crime would be bad. Oh, look at the nice houses. Ordinary cottage. This house cannot evolve. Your budding town now houses 500 residents. Aren't we doing great? Jeepers. Meager shanty. She's feeling congenial. I feel better now. Up, up, up goes the population. Granary holds food for 3 months. We have plenty of entertainment.
I can only juggle so much. I wish there were other entertainers in the city.
Poor guy. He's expecting the worst. The gods must think we've forgotten them.
I wish there were more jobs in this city. None of the people I entertain can pay me.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's right. We're gonna build a police station. I don't always build police stations, but just in case, I don't want there to be thugs roaming around, you know? Attacking things. Put some entertainment down there. They have a temple, they have a temple. Oh, their temple isn't staffed. Oh. Why are you not? Food, I guess? Food? 8% unemployment. I need people to stop moving in. That's what I need. Expand our food supplies a little bit more. Because we are out of food. Stop moving in, people! I don't need more of you. 5% unemployment. I can live with that. We can live with 5% unemployment. Oh, good. We've managed to reverse the unemployment trend. I'm ecstatic. All those mines are paying off. He's not stuck. Oh, good. I wonder if we can fit another mine in there if we go about this. Ah, Bast is pleased that your city honors her. She has thrown a festival so all the gods will notice your piety. Isn't that nice of her? It looks like we could. Get rid of these roads. Materials, gold mine. Efficient use of space is vital. I feel like mines could be dangerous, so, you know.
Firefighting is hard work, and I'd love to cool off with a good show. There's not enough of that here.
How is there not enough of that? There's, like, jugglers' booths on every corner. I guess he doesn't like juggling. His problem. Ah, Bast is benevolent. Our population is skyrocketing. We have plenty of jugglers. Plenty of jugglers. Bast is continuing to throw festivals in our honor. We appreciate that. She's a nice lady.
I do my best to give the people what they want.
You can tell she works retail. 3% unemployment is an acceptable amount of unemployment.
The bazaar needs some items, and I'm going to get them.
This city isn't too bad.
Oh, good. He has several complaints, but otherwise the city isn't too bad. I'm trying on the whole ostrich thing, but it's kind of challenging, actually. The hunters are not very accurate. .4% unemployment. That's creeping up there again. I think we're gonna build another one of those because the hunters are not very accurate, and I really think they need to fill these granaries a little better, because that woman takes all the food.
These baskets are too heavy for a little kid like me.
We're making money, though. That whole mining your own gold thing. Strongly approve of that. That gold mine is having trouble. But we have unemployment. He must not have turned the right way. More intersections is bad. What if we just build 2 houses down here? And a water supply for them. Alright, things seem to have stabilized pretty well. I think our city's doing just fine. People keep moving in. I guess that's good. Oh. 10 ordinary cottages.
After many years.
Those are ordinary cottages. We must be almost there. Ah, they got food. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for them. Houses evolve when they get food. It's so exciting. Oh good, he now has workers. And that took care of some of our unemployment. Even better. Ah, we have a bounty of food and goods. That's so nice of Bast. We need the food, especially. Oh, I guess we do. She gave everybody 1,000 food. Wow, that's awesome of her. Thanks, lady. I like this god. Is she still happy? Let's build her a shrine. So shrines can be built behind otherwise useless things, because they just need to be 2 spaces from the road, which is sweet. Alright. We built booths and juggler schools. There's always that time in Pharaoh, every mission, where you're like, I think things are going fine. And you worry ever so slightly that things are not going fine. Fire. Things are going fine fire-wise. Crime. There are no risks of crime. Damage. That has a negligible risk of collapse. There's no architect down here. I think we better build one. Architect. He went the wrong way. He needed to go toward the temple, not away from it. We have unemployment again! I don't really know what to do about that. I guess we could build another juggler school? Why not, right? We'll move this. Normally I don't like doing this because it is of course expensive, but at this moment in time, we have all the money that we could ever desire because we are building. Move that out there. These houses are apparently exceptionally unhappy. So we don't want them to drag down the... Wow, that worked. We didn't want them to be so unhappy. So we got rid of the houses. That will also decrease our unemployment a little bit, I think. Alright, I wonder how many juggler schools is enough juggler schools. Is good. We're mining gold like a madman. We could build a whole new neighborhood. Maybe we should do that. More gold mines. Make more money. Looks like we could only fit one gold mine in here. That is really quite sad. I am not above doing it. New gold mine. More jugglers. Architect. Firehouse. I don't want the people working in the mines to suffer, like, collapses, because mines do collapse even in real life. And I don't want that to cause them to die. That would be very sad. I don't really want to accidentally kill my people because of dangerous working conditions. I suppose it's ancient Egypt, so it's gonna be hard not to have dangerous working conditions. Ah, isn't that good? That's much better. We have food. We have 3% unemployment. Bast is happy. We have plenty of entertainment. We have almost 800 people. I wonder if there's like a population thing. I have to trigger a population thing. The last game you had to trigger a population thing. That's why it wasn't going well, and then it was rather suddenly. I guess we could build some more houses. Well, the population is not 800. We have broken the 800 population mark. We have 802 people now.
What's a priestess to do? There is so little diversion here.
I don't know, worship your god?
Bast is horrified at the lack of entertainment in this city.
I guess, that is what Bast cares about a lot, because the priestess is bored, and apparently she is reflecting that from her god. I don't know how to improve entertainment. There's entertainment everywhere. I guess these guys don't technically have one? We'll give them one. I don't know if he just likes the show or if he's... I guess he just likes the show.
I'm satisfied with this city.
He loves to cool off with a good show. That explains his rather bizarre behavior. Ah, now we need employees. Finally. But we have more than ever. I guess everything's just working now. We could build a little bit more of a neighborhood. I worry about water if I build up there. I guess we'll build down here. Because you can't get water out in this non-grassy area, which is generally bad. Like, not having water is bad for people. They tend to die if they don't have water. So we'll build them their little selves down here. I like to have 0% unemployment, that's very important. It's actually probably bad because then I can't really expand without building more houses, but houses are easy and cheap. Well, that worked out. Now there's more people. I have people, I have food. I have unemployment again. Must have been like perfectly balanced, and now it's not. Heading towards 1,000 people. We have boatloads of unemployment. Let's try to do something about that. What shall we do? I guess they could get a bazaar. I don't know how many more of anything I need. $950 people. Continue worshipping the nice lady? Why not, right? Oh, undo. All buildings need road access. Oh! That works. Cool! So that mission is done, I guess. And we've won.
Excellent! You have built the first true city in this unforgiving land, providing for your citizens' corporal and spiritual needs, and have helped the Thinite Confederacy unify the divided land.
Cool. What shall be our next mission, which we will pick up next time?
The Thinite nobles still struggle to unite the lands of the Nile under one supreme ruler. To aid them in their cause, it is hoped that you will endeavor to establish a thriving community at Perwajit in the humid delta region of Lower Egypt, thus spreading their influence throughout the length of the sacred river. To support a population larger than that of a village, you must learn to use agriculture. Egyptian farmers have begun to exploit the rich, fertile soil deposited by the annual inundation of the Nile River for growing crops. The Nile can be hazardous, however. Many dangers lurk along its banks and in its waters, such as deadly crocodiles, hippopotamuses, and malaria-carrying mosquitoes.
Alright, so next time we will come back and we will be in Perwajit. Let's save it, and I will see you next time. Farming. You must build farms. We'll read this one also next time. That's one small flaw in Pharaoh, is that it just takes you right to the next thing. So saved, and I will talk to you guys next time. As usual, I have to do this in a weird way.